Hello, it is Sue from Aging Joyfully. I got a message from YouTube saying that my viewers want to see a video on skincare as you age. Now, I'm no expert on skincare, that's for sure, and don't know why. I think it's more that that's what viewers want to see rather than they're saying that I have good skin. I don't know, but I thought, okay, I'll share what I do. And again, I'm not saying I have good skin. I'm going to be 61 this fall. And I've always looked quite a bit younger than my age until recently. I lost 45 pounds over the last few years, and that has really caused me to get a lot of wrinkles. Plus, being heavier, you generally look a lot younger when you have a fuller face. It tends to make you look younger. But I do have wrinkles now, and I'm proud of my wrinkles. I'm proud of my age. I call them my wisdom lines, and I don't mind them. I don't want to take any risks of doing anything that could cause more damage than help. But I'm going to tell you what I do. The thing that bothers me the most in my skin is aging spots, which I laid out in the sun quite a bit as a teenager. And we didn't have sunscreen back then, and we would use baby oil and burn. And I got a severe burn where I got a fever of 105 and a huge blister right here. So I do have an age spot here that has been very, very challenging to get rid of. But these are the products I've been using in an attempt to get rid of them, and they have minimized them, but it is still there. So I'm not 100% happy with it, but it has reduced the brown aging spot. The first one I've tried, these products are all from Costco. I got them in a pack of 2, and I think I paid between $35 and $40 for the 2, which is pricey, but they do last quite a while. This first one, again, it's a pack of 2. I put this on, I believe, twice a day. I don't know. All the directions are different, and I don't always follow them, but definitely before you go to bed, and I believe in the morning before you put on makeup. The second one I've gotten is this one. They all have retinol. All three of these products have retinol, which is the key to helping to get rid of aging spots. And this one, and I have no affiliation with any of these, and this one I really kind of like because it is like a deodorant. So you roll it on. The other ones you have to smear on with your finger, and then you have that greasy feel on your finger. So I like this because you don't actually touch it yourself. And this is my most recent one that I just purchased. Again, the pack of 2, I think about $40. I don't really remember. Like I've said, they have been reducing the brown aging spot. Also on my hands, I like the one that rolls on because you put it on your hands. And I have a few aging spots in my hands that are going away. The second thing is I do like to use sunscreen of at least 50. When I go out, I wear a hat and sunglasses. Of course, a lot of the damage you do to your skin did come from your teenage years from laying out in the sun, so it is hard to overcome those challenges as you age. So if you have young children, you might want to start them young with protecting their skin, using sunscreen, using a hat, wearing a hat, and sunglasses. Protect your skin before it gets damaged. Unlike our generation that didn't have that knowledge, it's great. My son has my skin that we burn easily, and if you burn, that causes cancer, and I have had a few cases of skin cancer. So, whereas Steve has not had any, and his skin is, well, he didn't lay in the sun like girls were encouraged to lay in the sun and get very brown in the 70s. But him and our daughter have not had the burns like our son and I have had, because we have the more very light-skinned and more of the burns. So the key is to prevent the damage before you do it, and then use these type products. Use sunscreen. Even today, still use sunscreen because it is cumulative, so you can prevent future damage. The hat, the sunglasses. And then I've never worn a lot of makeup. I think makeup clogs your pores, and so thankfully I didn't have a lot of acne, and so I don't have acne scars or other scars. I don't have a lot of rashes or scars on my face. So that helps. Another key thing is water. I promote water in all of our videos, especially when I show what we have for dinner or breakfast. I always include a glass of water. I drink at least 8 to probably 10 glasses of water a day. That really helps your skin. As I remember reading about Christy Brinkley, who's the beautiful supermodel, and she would talk about the healthy eating and water. and sun damage. I think she never really went out in the sun. So healthy eating is another thing, not eating junk food. That also aggravates your skin, and drinking. Drinking can aggravate your skin, as well as it can reduce your good sleep. So if you're not sleeping well, your skin will show it. I do always struggle with sleep. I feel like I sleep, but I have sleep apnea. So even though I feel like I'm asleep, I don't always have the best sleep. And my mask leaves marks on my nose, which I really don't like. There's nothing I can do. I've been working on different masks for years, and it's either you don't use a mask at all and maybe die of a heart attack, or you have these marks. So I do really hate these marks, but they seem to be getting a little bit lighter lately, as I did lose the 45 pounds, and that got my sleep apnea down to mild. And I did just read recently that if you have mild sleep apnea, they're saying you could actually go without your mask at all, which I'm a little bit hesitant, because there's so many side effects if you don't use your mask. And it's like things like blood clots, strokes, heart attacks, diabetes, weight gain, all that if you don't control your sleep apnea. And I believe I just read that as many as 37% have sleep apnea, many undiagnosed. So if you do snore or are not getting a good night's sleep, I would get tested for sleep apnea. Steve and I believe it should be part of a physical at maybe 40 years, just like a mammogram or a prostate test. Sleep apnea should be just a natural part of your physical, as so many Americans are getting sleep apnea due to diet, weight gain. If you have sleep apnea, it's hard to lose weight. That's one reason why I did gain quite a bit of weight until I got it under control, along with changing my diet and increasing exercise. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And again, I'm not claiming to have the best skin in the world, but I think it's pretty good. It looks pretty healthy. I have had things removed on my face from that could have been cancerous and weren't. So I do have some scarring on my face. Prevention is the key. And then people do things like Botox or collagen. I've taken some collagen mixed in drinks, but I haven't noticed a difference. So that's very pricey. I haven't really continued that. But I have not done any Botox, and I don't know that I would. I like to be more natural. I worry about side effects of things. So, and then I don't know if that, sometimes people get an artificial kind of look. I don't know if that's from Botox or facelifts or what, but we should be proud of our age. Why should we be embarrassed and ashamed that we're aging? Like Priscilla Presley, most beautiful woman. I've seen her recently in the last year or two, and she's had so much work done to her face that it's just not natural. And I thought it's sad that she can't just age in grace and be a beautiful older woman, that she feels she has to get those facelifts done until she looks really bad, like Joan Rivers, who died of a facelift. So yeah, be proud of your age. Be proud of a few wrinkles. I'm a grandmother, and I don't want to look like a 20 or 30-year-old. I've gone through a lot in life, and I want to show it. So I do want to point out the necklace I'm wearing. I got this at the Daisy Festival 2 years ago. It is a woman named Mary hand makes these. This is little bits of paper rolled up in here. You would never have imagined that. It's just really amazing. It's unique. Nobody has one like it. And so for this Daisy Festival, I'm going to make a video on what Steve and I bought when we went. With our series of unfortunate events lately, we are a little tight on money, so we decided to buy Christmas gifts. We give only to the girls. I came from a family of 8 kids, 4 boys, 4 girls, and still in our 60s, we are still the girls. So we give to our sisters and sister-in-laws. I have 3 sisters and 2 sister-in-laws, and I bought 7. That's 5 of them, 1 for myself, and then 1 possibly for my daughter. I gave her one of these 2 years ago, and I don't know if she liked it because I don't really see her wear it. So I have a spare for a gift. I'm not sure who I'm going to give it to, but I'm going to make a video, and that will be hopefully the next video. Steve has not been feeling well. He's had a lot of aging things, I guess. He had a root canal, and it was, unlike mine, it was extremely painful. He was in pain for quite a while. He had to wait a week for the appointment. So I had my root canal a year ago with zero pain. Almost lost my tooth. It had worn away a major hole in my bone, and I had 0 pain. He was in much better shape than me, but in tremendous pain. He was on pain pills and antibiotics, and that upset his stomach. And then at the Daisy Festival, he had difficulty with a stiff neck, which I don't know if that's from the root canal or from his sleep apnea, but the stiff neck caused him to not be able to move his neck, which threw his balance off, which made it difficult to walk. So he's been in some pain lately, and so that's why he's not really in any videos, and hopefully he'll be in one soon, but he just has not been feeling well. And I mean, root canals can happen at any age. Again, it's preventative. Take care of your teeth. One thing is grinding. He found out he's grinding his teeth lately, and he needs a mouth guard, so that's why he cracked it, which led to the root canal. So prevention is key in life. If you can prevent something, my root canal and crowns were from childhood that I don't want to blame my parents, but I was not educated on the importance of brushing your teeth and brushing for 2 minutes. And so, I mean, as a child, you don't know that. So, while I don't want to blame my parents, mine go back to childhood, and his, I think, are recent from grinding his teeth. Sammy, our dog, our Papillon, has a tendency to have tooth disease, which we didn't know when we got her. So we're supposed to be brushing her teeth about every other day, and I'm giving her bone that helps with her teeth. And so, yeah, I think that's why she's always biting. I think because of the tooth decay that Papillons have, I think her teeth must really hurt, and I don't know what to do. If you have a Papillon and there's something I could do for teeth, some ointment like Oragel for babies, there's something I could give her, please comment below. Otherwise, comment on your skincare and what you do. And also, oh yeah, for washing my face, I use Dove. Dove is actually it's a soap for sensitive skin, so I actually use Dove or Dial for my body. I don't get any fancy scented soaps. I just use a good soap that helps with skin. Or I use a makeup wipe to just wipe it all off, and I don't have that much makeup on to take it off. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if YouTube is right, that people are searching for skincare, we'll find out. They also said they wanted me to do a video on independent living, which I don't know much about that. We're living in a house, and we do plan on looking at apartments one day, but with Steve having problems, we haven't been able to do that. We are looking at downsizing. I'm not sure independent living, those are a little pricier than just apartments. Even apartments that are geared for 65 and up are pricier. Anything that says retirement, it gets more expensive, and I don't think that's right. They think that retired people have more money, but we are going to start our hunt for looking for where to downsize and what we're going to do as Steve gets ready to retire. So until I see you again, take it easy.